start in standing. So we're going to begin with the palms together and the thumbs to the heart center. And we're just going to allow ourselves to close the eyes, feel the weight in the feet. Maybe the weight is shifting. And allow ourselves to sense the breath. Maybe with the hands against the chest, the thumbs against the chest, we can kind of feel the chest moving. We can feel, hopefully, the belly moving. And if you're not sensing the belly quite yet, then just start to deepen the breath a little bit. We don't have to go too much just yet, but just so we can sense that the breath can get deeper by engaging the diaphragm. Relaxing the face, relaxing the scalp, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing even the glutes. Even though we're actively standing, let them relax. And even relax the knees a little bit, put a soft bend in the knees. And we're going to start by sounding Om together. So we'll take a deep breath in. Om. And in that sound, we connect to each other and we connect to all of life. So now let's start to move our bodies. Let's separate the feet, let's say wider than hips distance apart, but not too far away. So if you could take feet to the sides of the mat if you're facing forward. Next inhalation, reach the arms upwards. Now we'll get into a deeper breath. So keep the arms up. And then let's come into that regulated breath. So matching now your exhalation and inhalation, and maybe bringing that constriction in the throat, that activity in the throat, that victorious breath, Ujjayi Pranayama. And on the next exhalation, so we'll take a big breath in. On the exhale, we'll start to fold forward. So we can just kind of soften the arms and then release the trunk and maybe even bend the knees. And then on the inhalation, we'll start to unroll the spine. The head rises last, so we want to kind of feel the spine articulate. Then we'll inhale, reach the arms upwards. And this time on the exhalation, find a side bend to the right, right hand to right leg, left arm up and over. And on the inhalation, come back to center. Exhaling, bending to the left. Inhaling, coming to center. Exhale, soft bend in the knees and the elbows, and we start to fold forward, releasing the arms and the head. And then inhale, begin to unroll the spine, the arms, then the head rise, really the shoulders. Then once the head rises all the way to neutral, reach the arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, left. Inhaling, center. And we're just going to go a little longer on our own. So exhaling, bending the knees, the elbows, releasing down. And then maybe it goes a little quicker. Inhaling, rising all the way up, arms reach up. And begin again with a side bend. So let's go for about a minute together, but on our own, in a sense of quiet, with the breath audible. Just a few more cycles, really letting the breath be that, give you that feeling of like an ocean waxing and waning, rising, falling, that rhythm, and the body really following the breath, not the other way around. And so we'll finish a cycle and we're going to meet in a fold. So once you're in that fold, just release there. And we're going to actually separate the feet apart a little bit more so we have a wider leg fold where we'll just allow ourselves to hang loose. So if you'd like, you can clasp opposite elbows with the hands. And, you know, if you're not facing the side of the mat, I probably should have kind of encouraged you to do that, but you can face the side of the mat and then get the feet a little bit more spread if you want to keep them on the mat. And maybe a bend and a straightening of the leg, over the legs. And then we'll take about 5 deep breaths here. Just let the head hang loose. This kind of forward fold is it's a symbol of letting go. So allowing ourselves to let go of concerns, let go of worries, let go of thoughts and memories, let go of conditioning. Just really letting go of anything we possibly can. Just releasing, letting go. And if you can feel a sense of that internal letting go, you'll notice the body begins to respond to that and it too starts to release, and the trunk lowers a little bit more. Now we're going to bring the palms down and inhale, come up halfway. And then let's walk over to the right foot. And we'll find a lunge here. So first with the warrior A, plant the left heel down and notice I'm noticing lots of tightness in the left calf. So I'm just going to lift the heel and lower the heel a couple times, keeping the right knee lunging. So just kind of feel that out. Just kind of giving some movement, some warmth to the left calf. And then we'll see if we can keep that left heel down and begin to rise with the right knee bent. Inhaling, reaching the arms upwards, coming into warrior A. And same idea here. I'm going to lift the left heel and then lower the left heel. And lift and lower as I stay bent in the right knee. So a few more of those. And then let's keep the left heel lifted, the toes facing forward, so you might have to pivot the toes, left toes a little forward. From here, we're going to twist to the right, so we have to stay balanced here. Open the arms to a T, wrap the right arm around the low back, return to the right, and then lift the left arm up and over, and then sinking a little further into the right knee. It's a reverse revolving warrior. I'd be looking past the right shoulder. Now we're going to be opening in a moment to face the side of the mat. So when you're ready, reverse the arms out of this, and then we'll open up and prepare for an extended triangle posture. So facing side of the mat, left toes also, right toes face forward, arms to a T, reach out with the right arm, lower down to the right leg. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And then maybe we can turn the head to look up past the left hand. Send the back and the head a little further back. Keep the trunk and the head over the right leg and foot. Another full breath. And then we'll look down at the right foot and bring the left hand down. Bring the right hand down. Pick up the back heel and then set the left knee down. And from here, we're going to rise to a kneeling lunge and bring the hands right to the right thigh. And then let's pull the pelvis in for a moment. As we're doing that, we can feel the left glute really engage. and then relax, and then pull in, and relax, pull in, so 3 times total. Relax, then we'll keep the right hand or forearm on the right thigh and pick up the left arm up, and then find a side bend over to the right. But 3 deep breaths. Inhale, come to center, bring the hands down, and then walk back to come to seated. So from seated, we're gonna bring our bottom all the way past the left foot, which will take a little out to the right so we can get the bottom down, and then draw the right foot in a little bit. Let's take the right hand behind. We're gonna find a twist to the right. Right hand behind, fingers face back. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, the left elbow or upper arm outside of the right thigh. Get nice and tall, and then exhale, turn, twisting to the right. Draw the belly in, 2 more breaths. Now keep twisting, but turn the head left and right a couple times, relieving some tension in the neck. And from here, we'll come to center, release the twist, and walk forward. And what we'll do is just bring that right foot forward again. Roll over the back toes, lift the knee, and then come into a forward fold to the side of the mat where we were earlier. Just folding in for a couple deep breaths, letting the head go. And let's come up halfway, lengthen the spine. This time we'll walk to the back of the mat, or you could do the same thing by traveling to the front of the mat and then switching legs, but we want the left foot forward and the right foot back. And then from here, we'll just feel it out by pressing the right heel down and lifting the right heel as we're in a lunge with the hands down. Just pressing heel down, lifting heel up. And then we'll keep the heel pressed down and begin to rise, starting in that warrior A. Inhaling, arms up. But then we're going to again come back to that right heel lifted and shift those right toes forward a little bit. And then exhaling the heel down, lifting the heel, releasing down. A few more of these. And then we're going to keep that heel lifted. And then the next exhalation, twist to the left, arms come to a T. Wrap the left arm around the low back, keep the back leg straight, front leg lunging. And then inhale the right arm up and over, kind of reaching back as you look down past the left shoulder. Sink into the left knee. Another deep breath. And then we'll open to face, some thunder. Surprised me a little. Arms open, didn't know it was going to rain. And then we'll straighten the left leg. So right toes face the side of the mat. Exhaling, reaching out with the left hand, lowering it down to the left leg. Inhaling, right arm up, looking up past the right thumb. Pressing the back a little further back, the head a little further back, keeping trunk over left leg. And we'll exhale, look down at the left foot. You can lunge into the left knee, bring the hands around the left foot, and then set the right knee down. Inhale, rise, bringing the trunk back up. We can keep the hands to the left thigh. And then from here, we pull the pelvis in and then relax. Sinking in, pulling the pelvis in, kind of pulling out of the lunge and then relaxing in. And again, pulling and then relaxing in. We'll keep the left forearm or hand on the left thigh. Inhale, pick up the right arm and send it over to the left for a side bend. Next inhalation, come back up to center. Exhale, take the hands down, walk back, come to seated, where we'll scooch that right foot up a little bit so we can sit on the mat, and then bring the left foot down. We'll take so that left knee is bent, left hand behind, fingers face back. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right elbow outside of the left knee, maybe the upper arm outside of the thigh, getting tall. And then exhale, turning to the left, pulling the belly in. Now we'll turn the head a couple times side to side as we keep twisting the rest of the spine to the left. And then we'll come to center. And then from here, release the twist, walk the hands forward, step the left foot forward, right foot comes down, walk over to the side of the mat. So now we're more even. So let's be here for about 3 or 4 deep breaths. Releasing down. Let's come up halfway, lengthen the spine. Take the hands behind the tailbone, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders back, and then begin to fold again. Taking the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands down. And then right from here, we're going to walk forward. Bring the hands down around the right foot. Step the right foot back. Come down to the knees into table. From here, we'll thread the needle. So inhaling, right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm through. Come all the way down. Right side of the face, right shoulder. Now we'll just keep the left hand on the mat to some degree. So it can be planted close to the right arm or extended. But we'll straighten the right arm. So straighten the right arm. And then pull the right arm back, kind of like you're trying to really get it into the shoulder socket. So it takes a little bit more effort to be here, but it's a little bit more effective. About 2 or 3 breaths. And then we'll press into the left palm, which is close to the right arm now. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale the right hand down. Inhaling the left arm up. Exhale, thread the left arm through. Settle down. And then again, we'll straighten the left arm and pull the arm back into the shoulder. It's a good way to get rid of tension around the shoulder blades, under the shoulder blades. I'm going to press into the right palm to inhale the left arm up. And then exhale the left hand down. We're going to cross the ankles, come to seated. And right from here, we're going to take the legs out. Walk the hands forward, coming into a seated wide leg forward fold. Walking forward, keeping the back somewhat straight here. So you might have to lift the chest a little bit to do that. We're going to flex and point the feet a few times. And then walk over to the left leg. Couple deep breaths as you reach the arms away from the right sitting bone, the left sitting bone. And then walk over to the right. Couple deep breaths. Come back to center. Walk forward, maybe a little further forward now. And then we'll walk up. From here, let's cross the ankles. We're going to work on the neck, and then we'll be lying down. So ankles crossed, roll the shoulders a few times. And let's take the shoulders up, back, down, fold the hands into each other. And then for just a few rounds, we'll turn the head left and right. It'll be a little quicker than the breath. And then bringing the head to center, then down and up a few times. And then bring the head to center. Let's lift the left ear up, or the right ear, whichever. I said left, but my right went up. And then move that right shoulder in small, gentle circles, and then lower the shoulder. And bring the head to center, and then move the right shoulder again. Little circles. Okay, drop the shoulder. Take the other ear up. Move that shoulder that you're moving the head away from. Settle it down. A couple deep breaths. Feeling tension leaving the area that we get all of our tension collected. We'll bring the head to center and move that same shoulder a little bit. Maybe move both. Maybe move the head a tad, circles or semicircles. We'll shake the head out, and we're going to allow ourselves to take an audible sigh. So breathing in through the nose, letting go, sighing out. Ah. Come all the way down to the back. Before we rest, I want to make sure that the hips get a little stretch. So let's take the right foot over the left thigh. Lift the left leg and then hold the left leg with the hands. Keep the right foot flexed. Holding either the back of the left thigh or the shin or the knee. And then the left foot, I notice for me, I tend to flex the left foot here too, but it's not necessary. Flexing the right foot's important. About 3 more deep breaths, maybe drawing the leg a little closer in. And then releasing the left foot, releasing the right foot, left foot on top of right thigh. Draw the right leg up, hold the right leg. Flexing the left foot. Little by little, increasing the intensity by pulling the leg in a little further. 2 more deep breaths. And letting go, unwinding the legs. You can bring the knees in, or you can keep them where they are with the feet planted. Bring the arms to a T and just let the knees fall over to the right. Turn the head to the left. Bring the knees to center and then over to the left with the head turned to the right. And then we'll bring the knees back to center. And here we'll let go of the legs. So we're setting up now for Shavasana. Keeping the feet away from each other, turning the toes away from each other. Setting the arms down, but moving the shoulders back first, and then releasing the weight on the back. The hands away from the thighs, the palms flipped upwards. So we're going to allow ourselves to tense up and then release completely. So on the next inhalation, begin to activate the whole body. Take a deep breath in. Create fists, close the eyes tight, the jaw, the toes, engage the thighs. And then exhale, release out through the mouth and let the whole body go. So now we're going to just allow ourselves to relax completely, releasing a little bit more, seeing what you can let go of, what is active that you can let go of, as you just listen to the sound. And then a little further, relaxing in, maybe even allowing your body to feel like it's floating. Still floating. Feeling lighter and lighter in the body. And sensing that the body is now as light as a feather. slowly begin to bring your awareness to the body. Notice how calm the body is. Notice how calm the emotions are, as well as the mind. And begin to deepen the breath now, maintaining that sense of calm, that settled feeling, that light feeling in all of these bodies, physical, mental, and emotional, so that you can connect more easily to the spiritual body. And beginning to find a little bit more movement now in the hands and the feet. And little by little, finding your way up to seated position to seal our practice. So we'll end the way that we began with the sound of Om, but we're clearly changed. We're much more connected to life that now that we've been able to calm these parts of ourselves. So we can bring the palms together and let your awareness sit into the heart center. And let's connect that heart to all hearts by taking a breath in. Om. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.